Well, I've done a thing. Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Naruto ShinobiCraft. Last time, we started things off testing out the puppet jutsus, and those are all really cool. My favorite is probably the Kaze Kage, or the third Kaze Kage, rather. Yeah, that's really cool. It is a puppet that actually has access to a couple of the magnet release jutsus, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, that was like the starting thing. We went through all 4 puppets, and then we started out testing the gates. So we showed up off to... Oh, come on. We showed off the first 4 gates, and then, yeah, they get very powerful. Really, Deidara? Ah, rude. Can I Amaterasu while intangibility? Yes, I can. Okay, that works pretty well. So I can just fly and then just burn you to a crisp then. Cool, I have enough chakra to do this. Deidara is considerably less scary than he has been in the past. Anyways, yeah, we went up to the 4th gate. And it's a pretty powerful extra... yeah, there's some pretty powerful stuff in there. Like, with the 4th gate, you basically get power-ups equivalent to the Tenshinhan, with like resistance 3, a whole bunch of speed, and some strength buffs. And in fact, I want to say that just as a baseline, the 4th one is slightly stronger than the Tenshinhan. I think the speed and strength buffs are slightly stronger. So that's about it. Just testing out the gates. I apparently just at the end of last time had unlocked the access to the 5th, but haven't seen it. But between episodes, obviously I've been doing something. I spent a little bit longer in... Oops, I have Sharingan on, which means we're going to go into that. I spent a little bit longer in this form, so we're up to halfway to being able to master use of our 2nd form, and I have now Amaterasu'd myself. And out of curiosity, I have run a little bit of a test with Amaterasu. Actually, I need to leave this form, I think... Oh, it used to be a thing where you could take off like that, and it would, deactivate the form for free. Preemptively, even when you didn't have control. But, out of curiosity, I left 3 Amaterasu flames over there, and went about my business doing other stuff. And that's probably... I don't know, maybe an hour? After 3 flames were active, it looked like that. And I spent part of that hour actually over by the village doing a little bit of work. So, yeah, Amaterasu. I knew it burned forever and did some work. But it's a whole lot more burny than I even realized. Because now there's just a huge crater where stuff used to be but no longer exists. And I think it might actually work a bit like a chunk loader. Either that or the teleport markers for a Flying Thunder God. One or the other actually works a bit as a chunk loader, I'm fairly sure, because I did not spend much time in this area. I don't think it should have spread that much on its own. How long is this? Yeah, this is up to like a couple of minutes out of control. Should probably hit 500 in just a moment here, which means only going to need to do it 2 or 3 more times, probably. Anyways, I'm just going to see you in a moment. Like, the brushing about of this on its own out of control, it's a bit much for me. And I'm assuming for some of you as well. It was literally 3 seconds after I hit... legitimately 3 seconds after I hit pause recording, it undid itself. But, anyways, today, what are we getting up to? I want to try mastering the rest of the gates. So we'll show off the 5th gate, which I think is once again just going to be a power-up over what we already have. And then when I think we start hitting 6 and 7 is when more important, bigger changes start happening. Oh, I've been on here for 5 minutes, maybe, before starting recording, and it has already spread another 10 blocks or more. So, yeah, thankfully, I do not have to go very close to the Amaterasu. It seems like it's a, oh, that's an even bigger range than I realized. Oh, turn off. Amaterasu. There we go. I do love the Amaterasu, though it is very scary to use. And there's that and all of this. This used to be a hill, I'm fairly sure. Basically, it picks the layer that you're on, and anything above it and anything next to it will disappear. Why is this area still lit up as if there's flames left? um, Hopefully that doesn't cause an issue and there's not like invisible Amaterasu, as if this wasn't already scary enough to leave going for too long on its own. I don't think I left any other Amaterasu around, did I? Um, no, there was an Otsutsuki over here that I tried burning with it, but I think I put it all out. Let's just head home real quick. I have some inventory stuff to jump real quick. And I technically did do some work over here to show off. Oh, is that an explosive ninja? Or... wait, who is that? Oh, it's a rogue puppet ninja. I really need to light up the top of that, maybe stop stuff from spawning there. I'm about to get attacked by some bandits. Hello? Game, you okay? 1 second. Oh, there we go. Uh... yeah, game's not happy. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, think we're fine now. No idea what that was about. My entire computer started freezing up. Anyways, there was a Deidara and an Itachi in the village I have to get out of the way too, and a rogue puppet master. Anyways, between episodes, I did a little bit of work in the village. There's a whole lot more open space now. Basically, I tore up all the 2 houses, and I just made these little things right here. They're basically little dormitory rooms, and actually they're all filled up. I didn't realize that. This is probably pretty temporary. Or it would be temporary if we weren't probably closing in on the end of the series. I would probably upgrade this a bit more, and maybe I should spend a little bit more time on Techtopia, show off a little bit more of the basics before ending off this series. Like, I want to build at least a school, which I'll probably put right there, and the wall will probably be extended. But, that's a big maybe. I don't know at this point. Uh, but I think that's about it. It's basically cleaned things up a little bit. The butcher died again, so I think I still have to hire a new one. We just had a nitwit die again. No matter how much work I do to protect these villagers, somehow a zombie will spawn and it will eat one because they run out into the middle of the night for zero reason. I do not understand it. Like, the name Nitwit is so fitting, but it does not work for just the Nitwit villagers. It counts for all of them. Like, no matter what I do, I cannot protect these villagers. But I digress. Anyways, what are we getting up to today? Obviously, the 8 gates is the major goal. I also want to see about hopefully unlocking control of the second form. And, yeah. And then I guess we need to find cool opponents. So, do we want to go capture the 4 tails? Or do we want to deal with the last 2 human opponents first? That is an excellent question. Are we fighting Kakashi and Naruto? Or are we beginning our tailed beast hunt for real now and capturing them all? I don't know. That can go off. I also, between episodes, kept running into mobs, so I'm getting a little pretty good at using intangibility Amaterasu and just diving in and out, dodging every hit I can using the EMS. I didn't give it its proper shots before, but now that I am using it properly, it is definitely pretty powerful. Should probably at least showcase that I can do it in video too. But we do need opponents for that. So, Kisame. Yeah, Kisami's kind of the best one to showcase how good I am at getting, or just to showcase how good I'm getting at the EMS. So should probably grab one of him. We'll probably fight him today. And I have yet to find any more white Zetsus, but we do have one white Zetsu flesh. So I suppose we could try it. I don't know. There's a lot of things we need to do today. Most of them are like, there's a lot of things we need to do before we end off the series, but most of them are just like singular. Oh, but we need to try this thing. Oh, it works. Oh, it doesn't work. If this works, this becomes the main focus of the episode. If not, we find other stuff to do. So, sure, I guess we're going to try this. But there's some background info on the white Zetsu flesh. For starters, I need to pull out water release as well, and I have all the basic elements on us, but technically speaking, I just need water and earth for part of this. So, the white Zetsu flash, something we've been holding on for like 10 episodes now and just haven't used. If you have the EMS, the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, as we do now, then eating this gives us a 20% chance to evolve our eyes into the Rinnegan. So that's pretty cool. That's something we're hoping for. But if not, and I think also, like I think a single piece could work for both, although it's not great odds. But apparently eating this thing can give us a 10% chance to get a hold of wood release Kekkei Genkai, so that's pretty cool. But I do need to change a couple game rules for this, because the chance on this is affected by keep inventory and keep ninja experience. I'm going to pull this up before we actually do this to double check those are the right two ones, but I believe that's the two it requires. So essentially, you eat this thing, and something will happen, and this thing will also hurt a lot. Like, the reason those two game roles are important is that if it fails, this thing could kill you, and you'd lose just about everything, which is very, very scary. But let me pull up just to make sure those are the correct two ones, and then we'll change them, and I guess we'll try it real quick. Okay, so keep inventory and keep ninja experience are both turned to false now. Those were the two I thought it was, and I was correct. 20% chance that our eyes will become, yeah, 20% chance we'll get a hold of the Rinnegan, and a 10% chance for wood release. I guess we're going to try it. Nothing. Yeah, I figured. I figured my odds aren't that lucky. Like, how many Otsutsuki's did we beat before we got the 10% chance for the eyes again? And how many Itachis did we fight before we got a real one at 10%? Yeah. I didn't really think that was going to work, but it was worth a shot. Anyways, those game rules have to go back on, and we can go back to what we were originally going to be doing. True for you, and keep inventory also goes to true. There we go. Anyways, you can turn off for now. Let's head on over to here again. And I have some opponents on us. Oh wait, no, I wanted to showcase how you're supposed to use the EMS in a fight. I've sort of been having this on and then just doing everything else. But yeah, intangibility. And then just EMS your way out of every water prison and just keep going around and swiping. Water prison. Did I just get you to catch yourself in a water prison there? Oh, of course this is a special one. Was there a fairy around here? What was that? Or a fae or whatever. So yeah, this is how you're supposed to do it. Intangibility on, off, and I'm getting pretty good at this. I actually killed a couple Kisamis between episodes, I think. Interesting that I'm having a hard time actually hitting most of them, though. Interesting. Okay, I get hit once and then I suddenly have the weakness. But intangibility also immediately gets rid of that. So, where's the real one? You know, this went a whole lot better This was going a whole lot better between episodes. Like, I got really good at this and managed to, like, 3-shot a Kisame or something like that. I beat him really quickly. Game, are you okay? Like, apparently we're having extra problems today for some reason. Weird. I don't think I'm having anything running on my computer. Maybe I should have restarted before starting up. Wow, this is not going well. I was expecting this to go a whole lot better. I was getting cocky, I guess. I was proud of myself because I started using this correctly and getting really good at it. Oh, that explains a whole lot. This is a special one, isn't it? And... come on. How did you regen that quickly? And... did I have lightning or chakra release on too? Well, but... Come on, just finish the fight. Oh, I legitimately can't hurt you right now. What the heck? What is even happening right now? I'm so confused. Like, my entire computer is currently melting for some reason, and I cannot fight him. Like, I can't even swing half the time right now. Come on, got you. There we go. And then suddenly just like 100 attacks went off at once at the end there. I don't know, why is my computer acting up all of a sudden? Like, it was perfectly fine until I hit start recording, and now it's freeze framing every second. Even worse than it usually does. Not another Heaton. I think I also beat a couple Heatons between episodes too, because his whole, like, insta-kill if you're not careful attack doesn't affect us while we're intangible. So you can just run in, bash him a couple times, run away. Anyways, I need to figure out what's wrong with my computer. I might have to pause recording and, like, clip this and restart real quick. One sec. One restart later, I think we're working a little bit better, but obviously haven't done anything yet. Also had to run away from 3 different Akatsuki members, so that's a thing. Anyways, let's get back to what we're really here for, shall we? Do I want to start with training this, or do I want to start with 8 gates? How much longer? Oh, we're throwing Beast Bombs straight away this time. So we need 300 more experience. Those craters aren't actually as big as I thought they were, but we're throwing 2 of them instantly, so... Oh, wow. Where was this the whole time I was trying to get you to throw them and you weren't, Beast? Chome has just decided, you know what, I want to be super destructive today. Wow, you just decided to crater those satyrs, huh? Anyways, 540. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this Bijou Cloak run out, and it will probably only be one more after that, I think, because, let's see, it's been 50 seconds, it's probably gonna last another minute, maybe, from, if I'm guessing correctly with how long it's been lasting recently. So, yeah, I'll see you when this runs out, and then when we're waiting for it to charge back up anyways, we can start using the 8 gates again. Okay, we're at 645, roughly. I think it's 643, more accurately. So, yeah, probably only one more time of using the Tailed Beast, but that's going to be in 4 minutes, so I guess we'll wait. So let's go up to the 5th gate, shall we, and see what sort of boost we have. So, 1st gate, 2nd gate, 3rd gate, 4th gate, the Gate of Pain. This is when we start taking damage every second. Haste 4, Resistance 3, Strength, who knows, Speed, who knows, Jump Boost, who knows. We are super, super quick. Once again, I have forgotten to actually grab the training dummies, and I forgot that if I switched away from the 8 gates, it was going to do that and go on a minute cooldown. Whoops. Let's head home and grab some of the dummies, and I'm actually going to turn off the healing thing, just so we can see what this is supposed to do. Oh, come on, Itachi. Natachi, Kisame, and who? Why do you have to spawn in 3 bosses in the middle of the village? It's so silly, game. Also, apparently I lost Itachi, but not, Kisame. I'll turn off all this Amaterasu when we're done here. But Itachi is burning. Or Kisame is burning, rather. Oh, did I run out of Chakra? What just happened there? Oh. Does intangibility have a max amount of time you can be in it? I don't think I knew that before. Okay, that's good to know. Lightning Chakra mode goes on. Pull out Caliburn and start wailing again. Where are you? I keep necking. Oh, this one has thorns on it. Come on. I end adaptability, so I'm going to start doing less and less damage. Where is Dust Release? Yeah. Yeah. You have brought this upon yourself here, Kisame. I was just going to fight you normally, but... Or not. It's just... Why? Why did my thing just not go off? Does he have a thing that stops you from using jutsus within his exploding thing? I thought I could before. And... Come on. And I thought we were done with the lag, but as soon as Kisame shows up, that goes away. Rude. Just launch it, please. Die. Are you kidding me? I'm just leaving. I am leaving. Go away. I do not like you. I think we're no longer in aggro range, but I do need to go put out the Amaterasu. Adaptability on any of the bosses is awful. Like, that just makes it impossible to beat them. And... Oh, and there we go. It was not deactivating once again. Anyways, let me in the house. We're going to bed. No, let me out of the wall. This is going poorly. Like, this is not exactly what I wanted to be going on right now, but whatever. I need to turn off Lightning Road. I need to actually turn off the healing thing, grab the dummies, and then we're heading back. This is apparently difficult. It shouldn't be, but apparently it's difficult. Turn you off, and I guess to like 2... let's just take 3 of the dummies with us, because why not? It doesn't really matter. You can sit in here. You can go in there. You can go in there. That's the same Kisame. For a second, I thought another one spawned and was coming at us. Anyways, now that the timer's done, go up to the 4th gate. 4th gate, Gate of Pain. We start taking damage. It's 3 every 5 seconds? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Yep, just about. Anyways, and a basic punch does 25 damage. That is pretty good. And if it's in the offhand, we can pair it with Caliburn and whatnot. If we go up to the 5th gate, the Gate of Limit. 5 damage every 5 seconds. And our punch damage goes up to 49, almost double. Does it double with every gate we open? Resistance 3, haste 4, all that's the same. I cannot... Oh yeah, I don't have an empty hand, so I can't get rid of this. I can't pull it down. Oh, what is that speed? But, okay. Yeah. 5th gate. 5 damage every 5 seconds. We can pretty easily heal that. In fact, I think we could heal this. I think we could pair this even with the... what's it called? The healing jutsu, the one, the healing, I forget what it's called, cellular activation, that one. And basically our 8 gates damage would essentially become chakra every second instead of health every 5 seconds, which is probably easier to maintain. So that's just as a baseline makes this even more powerful. I do need to keep it active for like 5 minutes for the next form. That is kind of a lot. But we could put this in the offhand and then showcase it a bit more against an actual opponent. So let me do that, deactivate it, close the gates. That is Amaterasu. I meant to intangibility. There we go. Intangibility gets rid of all of our negative effects, so that makes it even just better for clearing stuff like that. So, okay. Pick you back up. I should probably grab some of our military ration pills. I do carry some on us. Eat this, go up to full hunger, go up to full everything and whatnot. And I probably am pretty close to the, to being able to activate Tailed Beast form again. Let's see about... I have an idea for something I didn't try before that might work. Although I don't think so. So I'll see you when we can both 8 gates and Tailed Beast again. Okay, so I think we should be able to pair everything now. I have cellular activation is now turned on. So we can at least test this real quick. 1st gate, 2nd gate, 3rd gate, 4th gate, 5th gate. And yes, now we're draining chakra every second whenever we would take the gates damage. But we're still doing pretty much fine there. So that is, just as a baseline, really cool. Makes healing jutsus even more useful. Hello, Otsutsuki. You're not exactly who I was here to fight. Oh, I was fighting this, I think this is the Otsutsuki from last time. Where are you? I do not, however, have on any of our lock-on or whatnot. Anyways, Tailed Beast, Form 1. Just healing jutsu, 8 gates in Jinchuriki form. Instantly, we're doing pretty well against Otsutsuki here. We're gonna win that fight. Does that work? It does. Oh. I wasn't expecting that to work, but we can go into our 2nd form. The way that, oh, I guess we're focusing on the ants instead of Otsutsuki then. Oh, never mind. So, I didn't think this was going to work, but apparently we can rank up our tailed beast form even when we're in the 8 gates. Most of the time it says you can't do this while you have a jutsu in your other hand, or in your hand period, but I guess the 8 gates works differently since it's not one you switch between with the keybind. Oh, our beast can now beat Otsutsuki, at least with those never mind. Oh, it won the fight, but it lost the fight too. That makes sense. Let's... Are we still in the gates? We're still in the gates. The gates didn't deactivate for some reason. Deactivate the gates. Oh, that was a little bad. I'm gonna turn back on the healing now, if only so that we can regen a bit more. But, okay. That's really good to know. I thought we were only going to be able to pair first rank tailed beast with the 8 gates. But nope, apparently not. Eat one of these. Still dislike how slow they are. Put on these so that we can go like that. And let's head on back over to that death marker. See if our friend Otsutsuki didn't drop a... Which one is it? 9... 21? Looks like it's that one. See if our friend Otsutsuki didn't drop a pair of eyes when they died right there. I can intangibility make this faster. Why am I being so slow with this running? Wait, what? What, was that not an Otsutsuki name tag that dropped? What is this? Oh, it's my name tag that just dropped. Okay, interesting. That's not exactly what I was expecting. Excuse me? Excuse me? Game? What's that? What is this? Why exactly did you just delete my 8 gates learner from existence? Why on earth did you just delete my 8 gates trainer from existence? What was that? I grabbed it with the mouse. There was the Otsutsuki hit us, and then all of a sudden it no longer exists. What in the world? Why? Explain to me, game, why you think that is okay. What? That's a lot of work to redo. I'm spawning it back in, obviously. But that's a lot of rework. What in the world? Why on earth would you just... What? That is stupid. Like, that is stupid. Like, I didn't even pick it up with the mouse. I shift-clicked it. That's... 8 gates. 8 gates. Is it like that? Yes, it is. Cool. Does it reattach to me instantly? Yes, it does. Can we use Jutsu experienced learners with this? If I were to put this in my offhand and spam those, could I get this back up to full? Or am I going to have to sit through it all again? Let's see. To go for the first one, that's just a little bit of training, and in fact, if it works with these, I could basically get the first gate open again. It's not that long. It's only like 5 minutes of holding the most powerful gate you can open, and I can do it. That's silly. I shouldn't have to redo all the work on this. It just got deleted for no reason. Like, that's so weird. Anyways, I guess I need to get back to work on that. Onto the offhand you go. I have 3 of these. I'll do this legitimately. Technically speaking, I could beat my guy again, and I think I get it back legitimately. But again, I don't think I should have to, because there was no reason it should have gotten deleted right there. Anyways, I'll see you in a moment. Guess I'm starting from scratch with this. Although, oops, I'll have that on. If I go into this form, what are we at? You know what? I'm gonna see you when this is mastered, because this should get mastered with this use. So I'll worry about fixing back up the 8 gates in a little bit. For now, let's just get this going at least. I want to see Cloak 2 with full control. And when it does have full control, we should be able to layer Sage mode with it just fine. So, one sec. 796, 77... There we go. We now have full control of our secondary beast form. I was 100% expecting this to run out at... I was fully expecting this to run out at 799 and to have to wait the 5 minutes to reactivate it. But now we can do this at our leisure. Okay, the punches. I need to grab out a training dummy to actually see what we're doing. Oh yeah, I put down all the training dummies so that we could heal. That's right. But, yeah. Jump boost haste. It's basically, I don't even think I punched that thing. Like, I swung, but I thought I missed, and then somehow we still got the attack off. Oh, I don't have to aim. As long as I hit basically where they are, I'll do a little leap forward and attack them anyways. Okay, that's pretty good. I thought the aiming was a bit more specific than that, but nope. Anyways, yeah, I need to grab a training dummy, but looking pretty strong just from that little chunk right there. Oh, I think we're... Oh, we got knocked out of form, and now we have to wait 5 minutes. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, we'll get to see what that fully does in a couple of minutes. So, I guess till then, I'm gonna get to work on getting the 8 gates back. Hopefully it won't take too long. I should only have to be in here for just a moment with the satyrs in order to at least open the first gate. And then from there, it's 20 seconds for 2, 40 extra seconds. Yeah. It shouldn't be too hard to get it back up to at least the 4th gate. Everything after that is going to be a bit more painful, because we were working on gate 6, and now we have to start from 0 again. Oh well, I'll see you in just a few minutes. Okay, so I'm at least back up to the 4th gate. That's good enough for our purposes right here, so turn that off for a moment. Anyways, turn on the eye so we can... Ah, Amaterasu! I keep forgetting which button is intangible and which one is Amaterasu, and it is going to end up very poorly at some point. Anyways, let's see how our 2 forms differ, shall we? I thought those might be... Oh wait, no, I killed the rogue Anbu. That's where the second one came from. So, basically, this is our first form of our tailed beast. 33 damage, big explosions, pretty fast, but nothing super intense. Second form, we get the super creepy smile going on, definitely a little bit faster, and up to 65 damage, basically doubling. Now, since we now have second form, we can go Sage mode on top of it, although I'm assuming our Toad Sage isn't actually going to appear in any visible way on our body right now. So, 70. And there it is. 100. We are now a Toad Sage-tailed beast, meaning we have over double our normal chakra reserves. We do 125 damage per punch, and we're never going to run out of hunger. 125? 125. Good to know. Lightning chakra mode. That gets stacked on top of it. We now have way too much speed. Our attacks now do 254 damage. Yeah. Lava chakra mode. We now do 284 damage. Not as big of a jump there. But again, we have way too much speed. Resistance 4. Everything. Like, everything around us is burning. I cannot maintain anything. Yeah, we're bypassing defenses when it comes to Grimoire of Gaia mobs. And now, Gate 1, Gate 2, Gate 3, Gate 4. Oh, our damage didn't go up. I guess the 4th gate only has damage about equivalent to lightning release mode. So it's not strong enough to actually give us a boost at this point. But speed-wise, and health-wise, we're at 860 health. Our speed is unmanageable, and we're yeah, we're hitting things pretty roughly now. Oh, hello, Otsutsuki. Oh yes, and tailed beast bombs. I haven't launched one of those yet. That's a thing. Where is our training dummy? I don't want to delete it from existence. So let's go pick this thing up real quick before I accidentally delete it. Thank you. I saw Otsutsuki's name over here, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, I have a feeling we could run up to a tailed beast and just punch it a couple of times, and we wouldn't be phased in the slightest, and it would be feeling it. Oh, we apparently drew the attention of Akisame. Tailed... Oh! Oh, we can just throw tiny little beast bombs. That's cute. What level beast bomb do we want to launch this at? A 2? Let's see what a 3 power beast bomb looks like, shall we? Oh, unlike our tailed when we were out of control, it would stop in midair. We don't have access to that anymore. Oh, a 3 isn't that bad. We've seen worse. What is the max that we can launch this at? Out of curiosity, let's make more craters, shall we? Like, I want a crater. I want to see if we can't make a crater to rival the likes of this. 5.9. Do we want to delete an entire city from existence? That could be pretty fun. So, sadly, we don't get access to our flight until our final form. Oh. It stopped charging. Oh, we got knocked out of form. Apparently, we cannot maintain our second form of Tailed Beast for very long just yet. It looks like it's only like 3, maybe 4 minutes right now. And now we run into the Otsutsuki when our form runs out, of course. So, if we want to see like the true extent of a Tailed Beast Bomb, we're going to have to wait another 5.5 minutes roughly, or down to 5 at this point. But, oh yeah, Tailed Beast Form 2 is looking pretty cool. Anyways, I'm waiting on Tailed Fist to go up. Oh, we can almost get our second, we can almost go back into the 5th stage of the gates. That'll be good at least. And we're basically back to where we started the episode as far as the gates go. But everything else we're looking pretty powerful on. Oh, and at this, the only thing we had on that was allowing us to bypass defenses was our Tailed Beast. If we put on Enhanced Strength on top of everything else, what would that look like? What was our max damage? 284? Yeah, I think our last max damage with everything on, excluding Enhanced Strength, was 284. If we just do this now... Oh yeah, I forgot there's a reason I don't use Enhanced Strength. Oh, okay, so it's technically slightly less damage than we were maxing out at before. But Enhanced Strength could also be paired with everything else as soon as the timer runs out. So, Oh yeah, and now we have access to the 5th gate. I just want to see our max right now. I think our max is silly, like super, super silly. So I'm going to turn off everything except for the 8 gates, let that train up, and then we're just going to reactivate everything at the same time again, so that we get like a fair chance to see what everything is looking like right now. Okay, I think it's been long enough. 8 gates is... The 5th gate is well on its way to 6th gate. Hopefully it doesn't delete itself again. Everything else is on. 5th gate, Sage Mode, all of our boost from these 3 jutsus. 394. You can catch it just there up top. Yeah, 394 damage. That's a lot. Turn off EMS. I still had that on. Stage 1. I turned it off on accident. Stage 1. Stage 2. 394 turns into... Oh, I have too much speed to control it right now. Still only 394. What if I turned off Enhanced Strength? Okay. 7 seconds. 3 is 17. 317. Okay, so Lava Chakra mode is what gives us the major boost here. To turn off Lava Chakra, 173. 293. 323. Okay. And then Enhanced Strength turns back on. It goes up to 405. That is a different number than it was a half second ago. Although that might be because of mastery points for Biju mode. I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah. Yeah, we can stack a whole lot of modifiers and things get silly. But before Biju mode runs out, I need to do this. Wait, it saved its training, it saved its points. It's a 10 power Biju bomb. Oh, that's nothing. I'm curious what power Biju bomb you need to launch in order to come even close to matching the Tenchigon's meteor attack. Because that was nothing. That was just like a tiny little crater in the middle of the city. I'm looking for supermassive destruction. Too much speed to control. I'm trying to end up on top of here, but it's not working. Eventually we'll gain the ability to fly in our Biju mode, but I want to say that requires us to reach rank 3. But a 10 is what we just saw right there, or a 9 point something. What is the max it charges up to? There's a 12. We probably only have a few more seconds, so let's try 15. Oh, it maxes out at 14. That's a strange number, but okay. Oh, that's a bit more like it, but that's still not still not exactly what I was hoping for. Where am I? I don't even know. So, yeah, we can cause some major destruction, although other things cause way more. I don't know. I don't actually need this thing to cause massive destruction to everything around us. I just wanted to see what it could manage. So that's pretty cool. We're about a fourth of the way towards unlocking the next one. Is that another Otsutsuki? That is another Otsutsuki. These things are literally everywhere. There's 4 around here. Like, I have no... As long as I can hit Otsutsuki, Otsutsuki is going to die. And Caliburn makes it super easy to do so. Like, we do almost 400 damage a swing against a normal mob. It's 50 per hit against Otsutsuki, who has insane regenerative and defensive capabilities. So, we hit so hard that every swing we do breaks the game. Okay, so yeah, turns out, when you stack just about every single power in the game, you get super powerful. The only thing we're missing is the Ten Tails powers. Like, that is the only thing I can think of that is going to make us significantly stronger than we already are. So, yeah, we can handle just about everything. We actually need to lower ourselves to the standards of whatever we're fighting at this point. Because, if we went up against Naruto or Kakashi right now, I think we'd insta-kill them. Even though Kakashi has the Sharingan and I think will Genjutsu us. We can just say no because we're a tailed beast. We're a Jinchuriki. We ignore Genjutsu at this point. So yeah, I am not feeling awfully scared about anything at this point. Also, yeah, it's gotta be our third tailed beast form that we gain the ability to fly. That's a little bit sad. I was hoping to be able to fly in second stage or first stage once we were fully mastered. But oh well, I guess that's going to have to wait. Anyways, we're almost up to the 6th gate. We're just about at time, but I do want to see the 6th gate, or at least see how good it is. So I'm going to leave these on, and I'll see you when we can open the next gate at least, and then we're probably going to end things off. So, one more second, I think. Okay, so, Tailed Beast Cloak pretty quickly ran out. But apparently Sage Mode has a much longer timer on it than I realized. Or at least it's much longer than the 2nd stage cloak. Or of the Tailed Beast form. But, this is the 5th gate. Before opening up number 6, we're doing 109. I can do this in that it gets rid of our eyes, but it doesn't affect our damage. So I'm not sure if Senjutsu just isn't boosting our strength, or if, I'm not sure if putting this away in the backpack just visually makes it disappear, or if our Senjutsu at this point, it just doesn't boost our damage any more than our 8 gates can. So, also, apparently I can just duplicate these. I'm only supposed to have 2, but they keep getting duplicates every time I break them. So we're just going to register this as 109. We're going to have to test this again whenever Sage Mode officially runs out. So 109 in the 5th gate. That's already really powerful. Nothing else on right now. The Gate of View opens up. It's hard to tell how much health we're draining because of our regen. Looks like it's 6 every 5 seconds. Either that or it's hitting defenses somewheres. 97. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sage Mode was boosting it. So 109 with Sage Mode on. And I think we can just use showcase this as a flat damage number. So I think the difference between 109 and whatever number we're about to see is going to be the same between the two. So if this, say, does 1010, then 6 only does 1 more damage. I'm going to assume it's going to do more than 1010, but 157. Okay, so that's a 48 damage 48 extra damage between the 5th and 6th gates. That's pretty powerful. But when is it? Oh, now we're all green and glowy too. That's pretty cool. At one point, at some point, we start getting extra abilities with the gates. I do not know when that is though, so let me double check real quick. Oh, okay. Apparently, this is the stage where things start happening. When we punch, we now do that. As Asaku Jaku, the morning peacock, I think is what it's called, or what it says there. We have really long attack range at this point, so I'm not sure what damage is coming from a punch and what is coming from morning peacock. It seems like this does about 80 damage. The damage was 79 a moment ago, but now it's up to 80. Also, it's pretty hard to hit, but if I were to... I am somehow knocking this thing away instead of killing it. The ants continue to be my natural counter, just because I still can't kill them reliably. So, but Morning Peacock... that's not that great. It's a little crater, but unless it's point blank, it's not actually going to do much in the way of damage. It works as if they were it works as if you were throwing firework stars or whatever, or I guess flame charges, considering they're literally flame charges. But still, it's just like a little explosion. You might do a little bit of damage. But they're pretty short range, so it's not even like, oh, you can attack from long range at this point. It's just little things. So, yeah, number 6 is when cool stuff starts happening. But as far as cool stuff goes, this is only the beginning. And actually, we're already over 100 way. Although, it's 2 seconds per experience. And we need 550, 1100 seconds. Okay, that is still a long ways out. 1100 is basically 1200, is basically 600 times 2, is basically 20 minutes. That's long, convoluted way to do the math, but yeah, basically 2 minutes out of being able to, intangible, I got stuck in the ground. Basically 20 minutes out from being able to unlock the next gates. But this is where they start getting really cool. But I suppose I'm gonna have to keep working on this between episodes. 7 is probably the last one we're going to be reliably using, because 8 works a little bit differently. And hopefully we'll get to showcase that next time, though it's pretty unlikely considering it's almost double the length of time. Let's see. 1280 is the group between those last two. 1280 divided by 60 is quite a while. 23 minutes? Something like that. No, we're less than 10 minutes away from the next form. I did my math completely wrong. But, yeah, we're only a few minutes out from the next one. Something like 8 or something like that. And then it's going to be another 23 minutes, if I'm doing my math correctly, in Form 8, in Stage 8, before we can get more. So, something to keep working on. But for right now, I guess we'll showcase 7 and 8 next time. I don't feel like sitting here for the next few minutes, just waiting around. But I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I thought that was a Otsutsuki on me for a moment. They're literally everywhere. There's like 4 more, and I just beat like 2 today. Anyways, I digress. For real now, take care. As soon as I hit pause recording, I get attacked by the Ito Tenseis, which means that there is definitely a Kabuto around. And Otsutsuki is going to make this difficult because, of course. Where are you? Okay, there you are. Okay, Otsutsuki caught. That's good. I don't feel like dealing with you while I'm dealing with this lot. Lava release mode on and lightning chakra release mode on. That should make things a little bit easier. Still in the 7th gate. Oh, interesting. Ito Tensei Itachi can still catch us in Genjutsu, despite the fact that regular Itachi can't. Interesting. Good to know. I just realized that this is a bad idea to be in Gate 6 while fighting Yamato. Or, Yamato, what? While fighting Kabuto, we do not want to be in Gate 6. That will delete our rewards from this. So, do that. Do that. Let's just do this with our other forms on right now. Oh, we can't even intangibility out of Genjutsu. That's good to know. Oh, we got the Susanoo on. I forgot I had the eyes for a second. Kabuto, you're our main target here anyways. What sort of DNA are you giving us? DNA for dust. Okay, dust release is really good, obviously. We love it. We've been using it this whole time. But I would like... why do I keep getting duplicates? I've gotten 2 Sharingans, I've gotten 2 Skeletals, and I've gotten 2 Really, 2 lava, 2 dust, 2 skeletal, 2 Sharingan. I want unique DNAs, please, Kabuto. Can we stop getting the same ones over and over again? Ah, well. Anyways, for real now, take care, everybody. Unless another one wants to spawn. I doubt it, though. Okay, so I want to thank everyone one more time for watching. And a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Star-Filled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you all so much for the extra support, and without further ado, take care everybody.